G'day and welcome back. Today's video we are wrapping up the 30 days additive habit challenge and let's see how it went. I did everything on the list for every day of the week for 3 weeks, 3 and a bit weeks, for 30 days and let's just run through how I found it and what things I do again, what things I'm carrying on with and what things need altering. So let's start off with the biggest one in the room, cold showers. How did I find cold showers?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
The actual act of doing them never got better. I don't really want to do cold showers ever again, but I feel like I might end up doing it maybe once or twice a week, maybe some more during the summer, maybe not at all during the winter. But yeah, so the actual flinch mechanic part of it, of doing something uncomfortable that you don't want to do, was actually really beneficial. I found doing things that I wasn't particularly fond of doing a lot easier. So if you're struggling to get things done because you've got a bit of anxiety about it, or it's just something that you don't really want to do, try cold showers, try the flinch mechanic, try training yourself into doing things that are uncomfortable, because it might help you. But on the whole, taking cold showers every day in English spring, which is basically winter, is just don't do it in summer. Do it in summer. Do yourself a favour. Don't do it in winter. On to the next one, exercise. I ended up starting Couch 5K about kind of halfway through, which ended up being 3 days out of my week was running. And the rest of the days I'd just do home workouts where I'd hump the floor for half an hour. But I don't think exercising every day is a genuinely healthy thing. Being active every day is, but I would much prefer to at least have one rest day. One rest day is a must a week, but exercise is something I am going to carry on with. The gym's open in T-9 days, so I am looking forward to them opening and being able to get back into a gym routine. Journaling and planning. So this is probably one where I was surprised the most, even though I've done it before, and also an area where I'm planning on altering it quite a lot. So it is something that I plan on carrying on with, because you visualizing and reiterating every day what my life goals and year goals are really kept me focused on, this is the bigger picture, this is what I'm actually working towards. Let's not get messed up in the day-to-day life bit, which really helped. I am not going to be reflecting on paper and pen anymore, because I've got a diary app on my phone that I ended up just taking pictures of what I wrote down in the book for the month. So it's a lot easier. I'm much more comfortable typing on my phone than I am writing in a book. But I will probably do the morning part of it again and carry on with that. What I was doing was basically, for my to-do list, I was doing a vague to-do list in the notebook and then doing a more kind of structured, detailed one in Keep Notes by Google, which goes across all my devices, and just as the day went on, I'd open it up on my phone and tick off what I'd done. So I'd put water, run, do this meeting, call this person, just in a giant tick sheet on my phone, and do it like that. So I think if you're struggling to find organisation in your life, or if you're struggling to stay focused on the bigger picture, journaling and writing down your goals every day is a really good way of keeping you on track, really. And there are plenty of apps to help you with that. As I said, I use Keep Notes and something called My Diary. I don't know, it's a diary app. Look on the Play Store or App Store, whatever. Thinking/meditation. So on the second day of the 30-day challenge, I ended up downloading Headspace, which I went through the free trial. Well, I went through the free basics, then started a free trial, and then I ended up paying 50 quid for the year. because I had one more day to do it. But I think it's something that I won't do every day, but I'll definitely look at doing at least a few times a week, just to help me kind of get out of my head and stay mindful. My biggest issue was towards the end of it, my head was too busy, way too busy, and I know it's aimed to stop that busyness, but it was a real struggle for me, and it ended up just being that I'd think about all the things I'd forgotten to put in my to-do list, forgotten to do, or things that I needed to do that day. So if you're great at forgetting things, try meditation, because then you'll probably remember them all. But no, I think it's definitely a skill that I can grow and build on, especially seeing as I've got a subscription for a full year. Alright, read/learning. This is fairly straightforward. I did some reading every day. I think it's healthy to do reading every day. I'm still reading every day. I'm still going to read every day. I don't particularly like reading. Well, I don't mind it so much anymore. Yeah, pick up a book, do some read. Do a read. Summer, sun's coming out. Go in the sun. Get some vitamin D and do a read. Definitely carry that one on. Practice/skill development. So for this, I did ukulele. I did a couple of online courses, and I did learning Japanese on Duolingo. So it went okay. I didn't put in as much effort as I thought I would have. This is probably something that I will continue to do at least a few times a week. I mean, ukulele is now a hobby for me. So I'm going to keep just trying to learn new things, trying to add value to who I am, and just keep going, because if you're not moving forward, then you're stagnating, and stagnating is horrible and terrifying. So definitely going to carry on learning new skills, adapting, overcoming, that sort of thing. So onto communicating. This was an interesting one. I didn't expect it to go as well as it did. I didn't think that it would be quite as difficult in some aspects as I thought it would be. But overall it went well. I got to catch up with a load of old mates. I got to chat to a load of people I don't normally talk to. I got to see how people were doing. And I just generally got to be nice to people. And I feel like in the year that we've had, people feel like they're being forgotten. You're not. We all love you. And even people that I didn't think would respond to me reaching out did, and it was good. Genuinely enjoyed it. I think I'll probably carry on doing this, just reaching out to people that I haven't talked to in a while, rather than being like, oh, why haven't they reached out to me? Some people just don't. Some people just aren't like that. I was never like that. I'm probably still not like that. But I'm going to make the effort to not be like that. If you get what I mean. But yeah, reach out to somebody. See if they're alright. See how they're doing. For the budgeting, I'm going to put the numbers up on screen here. I have not done the math as I'm filming this. I will do the math just before I edit, but I know I spent way more than I thought I was going to, and you can see that I'm guessing I spent way more than I should have on cigarettes, Pepsi, and Monster. There were a few big purchases in the month, which were my investments, which is fine, that's money I still have, and skydiving, because I reached my goal of 100 kilo, and I don't care how much that cost at all. So I'm going to exclude them from the final total. But yeah, so that's the numbers. I did it as a kind of motivation to help April's subtractive habits. but I think budgeting and keeping an eye on your money is a really good thing to do anyway. Water. Where is my water? Water. Water was the easiest one, honestly. 3 litres isn't much. It's 3.5 of these. And I drink a lot anyway, so water was super, super easy for me, which also helped with cutting down on Pepsi, which is good for April's subtractive habit thing. Yeah. Well, no, water was fine. I suggest everybody drinks more water. It's good for you. You are mostly water. You need to replenish that water. Thank you. Business focus. I've still got my water here. Would you like to see me drink it? Okay. On to business focus. So, business focus I put in because my business had slowed down quite drastically over LD3, January and February. So I was in a bit of a kind of, I need business soon, quick, money, please. So that's why I put the business focus as number 10, which was good. I feel like I still need to do more and grow my business more, but I'm probably not going to do it every day, because doing something every day that isn't a tiny task is taxing. Doing 10 things every day that is not a tiny task is extremely taxing. I do not suggest to anybody to try and take on 10 things that they're not used to, really, all in one go. But back to the business. Business picked up, and I'm going to carry on doing business-focused things. I do at least twice a week, every week anyway, but I'm going to up that to between 5 and 7 times a week, because without money I can't get to my other goals. So the better the business does, easier the other goals come. In conclusion, is it good to build new habits? Yes. Is it good to build 10 new habits all at the same time? No. Which ones do I suggest? All of them. Just don't do them all at once. Habits that you should already be doing, and I should have already been doing, is let's have a look. Water. You should be doing water, definitely. Budgeting in some sort of manner, keeping an eye on your money, definitely. Reading and learning, definitely. Shouldn't have a day where you don't learn something. Exercise, at least activity. You should be doing that every day. The others, you don't really need to do every day. Will I be carrying on with them? I will be carrying on with all of them in some manner. The one I will be doing least is cold showers, because nobody likes cold showers other than Wim Hof. Wim Hof's a nutter. But yeah, I hope this helped. I hope this was a realistic reaction and conclusion to what the video series was. If you've got any questions, please just drop them down in the comments, or you can hit me up on Instagram. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.